When training leg strength exercises, I usually, similar to the way that most people do in the movement culture, stick to barbell compound movements. For the intensity is different than any other exercises done with body weight. I always make sure I have an extensive warm-up, usually involving a lot of repetitions with just the bar and low weight, as well as banded stretching to make sure that my mobility is in a place in which I'm prepared to do the movements. I build up the weight slowly as I try to progressively work towards 3 to 1 rep max. So I always want to start with the most powerful movements, the ones that are most taxing on the nervous system. So that would be your Olympic lifts, like your jerk, your snatch, your clean, and any regressions of that. But this can also involve body weight movements such as a box jump, for an example, if it is around your maximum height that you can jump. So then I work into my heavy compound movements, first prioritizing the ones that load directly on the spine, for they require the most strength through the core and the most intensity for your nervous system. I like to work in low reps to make sure I build maximal power with limiting hypertrophy in any way that's unneeded for me. So first is the bilateral movements because they are more intense, and then I work my way to unilateral movements, sticking with compound movements, so more than one joint at a time. Single leg strength is very important, as well as double leg strength. So after working on the compound movements, I move to the accessory movements, or movements in which one joint is the primary mover. And I prioritize the posterior chain because most people are quad dominant and they tend to be overdeveloped, and that actually leads to hamstring injuries if your quad fires quicker than your hamstring. So I find it quite beneficial to isolate some of the muscles within the posterior chain and make sure that they're up to par with the rest of the body. So these are some examples. But another muscle that I also try to isolate is the vastus medialis, because it is responsible for your knee's strength and integrity and preventing valgus movement of the knee, which basically leads to ACL tears. And you can also throw in any sort of other muscles that may be lagging.